So I'm here to give you a couple tips as you decide to go techie, reaching out to your students for a birthday message. So I do have a guide that shows you the video that I started from exploring this. And I do have the Google spreadsheet. So the Google spreadsheet has a formula that you'll need as you're working through things. So what is this? This is basically you gathering some information from students and then doing a few things within Google and then having messages automated to your students on their birthdays. And so some things that you're going to want to do is the birthday announcement. So this is mine that I created. And so once I had that created, the next step for me is to create a Google form. So this was my Google form. Again, if it's a birthday announcement, the most important thing to get is an email address from them, at least their first name, and their birth date. And so this is also included that you can see when you do a Google form, if you've never used one before, it's automatically going to populate that information into a Google spreadsheet. And that is what we really need for our automated emails. And so that would be our next step. Once you've created this, I would go ahead and then fill it out yourself so that you have a starting place. So I just went ahead and created a folder in my Drive HBD students. And that, again, you need to put your Google spreadsheet that you created from your form into there. And then it has the spreadsheet here. And so that's what you would click on. It then will be a spreadsheet. When you open your spreadsheet, the columns that you're not going to see that you're going to create are these two right here. In these two, I have copied and pasted formulas from the original poster. This is something that you would add in. So you're going to be going through and you're going to be cutting and pasting these formulas here. And then all I did was, once I've done it once, I dragged and dropped. The birthday today is important because that helps automate, is it going to kick out a message to that student or not? New to Autocrat, which I certainly was, you are going to find it as a tool. But you're going to go right here and you're going to scroll down here and you're going to go to more from Google Marketplace. And it is called Autocrat. And so then you can go ahead and put it in the search and then you can see I've installed. So you do need to have it installed. You then are going to see extensions and then you're going to go to add-ons and get add-ons. Then you're going to get Autocrat. I have it and so it's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open. So I had an existing job, but you would go ahead and go into the create new job. And so since you're using Autocrat within the spreadsheet, it knows that that is the data it will draw from. And so then you would go ahead and create a name. And then this is asking, what am I sending? And so I want to send my happy birthday message. And so that's what I would find. I would find it in my Drive. So for me, it was this one. And so that's the one that I'd make sure I select. If you've used Autocrat before, it's going to have some templates. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Then it's going to look for where do you have those different asterisks. And so it shows on my Google slide, I had a first name. And so it's saying, okay, in the first name from your slide, what information are you taking from your Google spreadsheet? So here it's showing you, these are all the things that are in your Google spreadsheet. What one do you want to map to? It also has it as the drop down. And so I want first name to match first name on my Google spreadsheet. So then I click next. So then I'm saying, what do I want to use this as a file setting? If it's going to be creating these files. And so I'm going to go ahead and have it create it as a PDF, and I'm having it say happy birthday and then the first name as it creates them. And so I did that first name, and that's that first name. So you can draw it there. I'm just going to Control V, and then I can do next. And then it's saying, well, where do you want to put these? And so I'm going to say, I'm going to put them in my happy birthday folder. This folder should also have your Google spreadsheet in it. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. Then it's asking, well, when am I sending this? What am I going to use as my reference? And so again, it automatically is populating whatever's in my Google spreadsheet. And my important thing that I need to do is my column is birthday today. And what do I need from that is birthday today? So I need it to be true. If it's true, it's going to send it out. If it's false, it's not. And then, yes, I do want to share the doc. I'm going to share it as the PDF. Sure, they could reshare it if they wanted. And then I'm going to create my message. So this would be, I want to take their email that they supplied me. And then I can go ahead and personalize the message. Okay, and then that's going to be what's in the email. And I do want it to have a trigger. I'm going to go ahead and say every hour. I'd at least do every 12 hours, but you have a bunch of different options there. And then I'm going to save. And so now I've got 2 existing jobs. I am then going to go ahead and build this out for myself and see if it works. The email that I'm putting in is the email it's going to send it to. Putting in today so that we can test this out. All right, so I'm going to submit that, and we do. So I needed to make sure that I copied those, and then to test it, I am just going to run it. I just went ahead and kept my original one, so I didn't have 2. So it's going through and running it. And this new one, you can see, has a new message. And it says it was successfully done. I've got my happy birthday message. And I had to go to my sent because the weirdness of me sending it to myself.